I need a fan. I don't even know where it's at. I haven't even turned that fan on in 6 months.
Ooh. Always a little dusty when you turn it on for the first time. Damn it. All right, here we go. All righty, good morning. 7:09.
Good morning.
Plan B morning show. Brock Hunter. No, it's not the same now. It's not the same now because we got new golf balls, and you don't look like Davis anymore. Can I should let me show people those real quick because we're on the stream.
Yeah.
So
we did have that golf ball before. You know that, right?
What?
We did have that golf ball before. It's not brand new.
No, we did, but we updated the picture. We never had. Did we have this one on the last one? We did. Okay. I guess I didn't notice it. So anyway, going back to Hunter's little Beavis voice there, and anyone who doesn't know, and if you're on the stream, I will show it to you. But we made the first, I think, was it the first subpar?
It was the very first one.
I
remember that specifically because I was so excited. Like, I get my face on a golf ball. This is great.
So we did the
I made it, Mom. I made it.
And we put a nice logo from Hunter and I on the golf ball, but for some reason, Hunter's eyebrows didn't transfer over. So you have me.
I don't have many to begin with, but apparently the picture or the printing process didn't pick up anything.
Whatever one we did,
damn it,
did not pick up Hunter's eyebrows. He looked like a serial killer. All right, he looked like a serial killer on this golf ball. He looked like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. And so
the picture you used to, like, I had it looked like my hair was slicked back or something.
It was.
Where did you even get that picture?
You had the big forehead, and because you know it was. I think your hair was fixed up. So it was the greatest photo. I still have a few of those golf balls I will keep forever. But we got the new ones in for the most recent Subpar Golf Classic. Mm-hmm. And look, Hunter's got eyebrows, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, what do you mean, unfortunately? Give me some expression.
No, it was funnier the other way. All right.
You know why clowns have eyebrows? So they can show the expressions of their face. You don't know whether I'm mad, sad, happy, angry.
It's not as funny. It's not as funny to me. It's not as good.
Oh,
I like the golf ball.
You know what? That one looks like I'm turning. You know, I'm sitting on the toilet trying to get something out of me.
You do got kind of the flat mouth. You're kind of like, me, I'm smiling. I look great. To be fair, I do have the final say in all the golf ball, all the video images that no, I don't. Kiki just books them and we get.
I'm just gonna say it on air. So anybody working at a radio station by chance watching this or hearing it, don't be tossing those around. You already broke a light switch with a basketball. Just leave it alone.
Remind me to get that when we're done.
You know, especially pictures. Like the person that's on it should have some approval. I'm pretty sure when Cindy Crawford's a bad example. But celebrities, you know, they just don't put your picture on, set out. No, there's some sort of approval. For God's sakes. What if I don't like it? Like the first one. Dude, that is such a horrible picture.
I love it.
And now it's on a golf ball lost in woods everywhere.
People are going to be finding that.
I can hide that. You know, like,
you know what? They're going to, some aliens, after we've killed ourselves, right? After we wipe out our population because we're terrible at taking care of this earth, a millennia from now, an alien's going to land down at like Pipestone Creek Golf Course.
Yep.
And they're going to, the thrusters, the jet stream from their thrusters is going to knock up one of the original Subpar Golf Classic Plan B Morning Show golf balls, and they're gonna walk up and they're gonna pick it up with their little alien hands, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, look!" and they're gonna show it to everyone's gonna laugh and be like, "Oh, look, it's a handsome fellow with his special friend."
Son of a bitch!
We can clearly tell who was the smart one in this book.
It's so ridiculous. Like, at least like send me an email. Be like, hey, this is what we're thinking about. You know, your picture all over. Like, how many golf balls? 500.
A lot.
Is it going to be spread around Southwest Michigan?
Yep. I got to find
approval.
Yep. Nah. You could just take a Sharpie to each one. That's all you got to do. How about, hey,
then I look like Sharon from church. You know, it's like a real surprise.
Here's what we need to do, Hunter. Before we do any promotional shoots, we'll darken up. What do ladies use on their eye? We'll use an eyebrow
tattooed or something, or like
you can get them.
what is it? The eyeliner,
yeah, they make eyebrow like darkener, thickener that you can use. Yeah, we'll do that before you take any promotional photos with us.
I'm gonna look like a Gen Zer with some bat wings, man.
Super thick. Yeah, some Groucho marks on there.
What is that?
It'd be great.
Is that a crow on your face? What is going on?
Get out of here, bug. Oh no, that's your eyebrow. Sorry.
Jesus, those things are 2 weeks from hatching into a butterfly. Look at those things. Those Hey, Eugene Levy.
Yeah, he
could caterpillars. You got some cicadas on top of your eyes.
Eugene Levy could give you half of his eyebrows, and he would still.
Hey, I'll take it.
You'd be all right. Be all right. I love it. Anyway, well, hey, we did you right on this one. We did you dirty. We did you dirty the first time.
Yeah, right. I still look like I'm going to the bathroom, but it's better. I don't look like a serial killer, at least.
You were trying to do all those smoldering looks in your photos, like you're on the catwalk, like you're doing the Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Blue steel.
Oh,
it's glorious.
Whatever.
I love it. Anyway, enough of Hunter's amazing photo shoot. Folks, it is the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock and Hunter. We're streaming. Go find us, join us. We'll be on for the next 4 hours or so, whatever. And yeah, what?
Are you riding the bus? Are you in the second grade bus? Move that chair up a little bit.
I just moved it. I moved it down. I moved the camera down or up because that cuts my head off, though.
Now we're even.
And see, no, my chair is in the right spot. That's fine.
Looks good.
You know what? There. That's good.
Hey, I'm just trying to help you out.
Right there. I don't like cutting off the top of my head that it looks like I don't have there. This is good right there. Look at that.
Good.
Look at that. Don't get smart with me.
Well, I'm just looking out for my buddy, you know.
Don't get smart.
He's all sensitive about being short. And
are you looking out for me unlike I did with you with the eyebrows?
Exactly. See, I'm a good friend.
You're a good friend.
I make sure your picture looks good on golf balls. I make sure you don't look bad in the stream. I'm here for you.
Someone want to put eyebrows on me. All right, let's get to it. We're at the right height. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump That Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com.
Real quick, before I forget, can you read this hat by chance?
Nah, you got to sit still because it says Wolf. No, because it's all fuzzy.
Wolf Creek Golf Course. It's in Mesquite, Nevada. So that golf ball, the eyebrowless golf ball, I took a sleeve of them out. So we went, this is some crazy course. It's some people don't even think it's real. It's like one of those exotic courses.
Yeah.
And so I hit 3 golf balls on that course.
Yeah.
So my serial killer look is definitely in Mesquite, Nevada, floating around somewhere.
Why is there a golf ball with this handsome guy and a serial killer on it?
Exactly. I don't know why I did that.
Wild. It's wild. Anyway. That was a random step in.
We were talking about the golf balls and I just saw my hat. So
Pump that. Well, I was in the middle of the sponsor, pumpthatseptic.com. Get your eyebrows pumped off. I'm sorry, dude. All right, no more. Hey, we're buddies.
Don't make me start with the short jokes.
Pumpthatseptic.com. All right, let's kick it off with this. Let's have a earnest conversation about the kids menu. Now, this is nothing new. I've seen shows where they've addressed this. There's some comedians that talk about it, but a TikToker shared in a clip that she was questioned about ordering food from the kids menu. Vanessa von Schwartz was at a hotel in Japan when she ordered a kids pizza from room service. She says that when the attendant brought up the food to her room, she asked, "Where's the kid?" Which, I mean, is a personal question. I don't see if anyone could ask that for you. Anyway, so this brings up, and it started this massive conversation. Is it all right for adults to order off the kids menu if they don't have kids?
This is such a gray area that I don't think there is an answer for. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I go to places sometimes, and typically I know the bartender. So I'll just be like, hey, I'm not hungry. I feel bad. I'm going to tip you a lot. Can I just have the kids' spaghetti? Because that's all I really want.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they're like, absolutely. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
As long as you like confront them about it, don't surprise them about it. But
What?
what is the rule?
Okay, hold on. First, let me address
13 and below, it'll say sometimes.
it shouldn't matter what you tip them. They're not making the food. They're bringing it out to you. It might be easier
It
actually.
softens the blow a little bit. is what
Right,
I'm
right.
doing.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing that any restaurant would get mad that you ordered off the kids menu. It's not like you're getting more food for a less price. It's still a kid's portion of food for a kid's price. Right?
100% agree. But hear me out on this. I just thought of this. Take the kids part out. You got to do the senior discount too then.
Yeah,
It's the
why
same
does it?
thing. It's the same thing on the opposite end. You're a certain age, you get this food for this amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Same
it's because old people are on a fixed income. Kids are on a fixed income. I'm on a fixed income.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is it's so silly to me that any restaurant would be like, sorry, there's no kids with you. You can't do that. First of all, how do you know I'm not taking it home? I could take it to go. Like, fine, I'll take, you know what? I'll take it to go to my home
To my kid.
where my kids are. Okay.
Mhm.
Second of all, I'm still paying you the amount that is required for that food.
Mhm.
Just because I'm an adult eating it, it's not like I'm paying. Now, I know they may say it's more affordable. Really, you're upcharging already that kids menu.
No, now the kids' prices are regular price. Everything's overpriced.
That's exactly it. But
Let's put it that way.
I know that like kids menus are cheaper. It's all the same. It's all relative. It's all the same.
You're getting less food. You're getting smaller portions.
Right.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's all relevant for sure.
Yeah. So just because I ordered the kids chicken tenders and French fries, it's not like you're bringing me more food at a cheaper price. No, you're bringing me a kid's portion. What's the problem?
Here's another thing too. Who's got the balls to even bring that up? Where's the kid? Where's the kid at? What are you gonna do? You gonna hit me?
Yeah.
Like give me the food. And what is it to you? Do you own the joint? Are you losing money personally?
Yeah.
Is the owner of this place making sure that you're actually mentioning this and scoping out the situation? And for what?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. It's a gray area. And
let's call it out right here. And I know a lot of restaurant owners, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend you. What it boils down to is you're not getting as much for an adult ordering an overpriced adult meal and by them ordering that. So it's because the adult isn't getting that $15 burger. Instead, he's getting the $7.99 chicken tenders with fries. That's upsetting to you because it should not bother the server one bit. Okay, because the server's doing the same amount of work, all right, and they're going to get tipped accordingly. Yeah. Now, yes, 10% or 20% on $7.99 is less, but I tell
that's
you
where
what,
it bothers them for sure.
But I'm still tipping you. I'm still for me, it's nuts. It's interesting that this is being brought up again, and in this day and age with the exorbitant price of everything, honestly, the kid menu to me looks more appealing every single time. You know.
Hey, get some dinosaur nugs, some ketchup, and a water.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can afford. Yeah.
As you hear the server sigh as they walk away.
I just for me again, the point I'll make is, and I always over tip anyways. We've been guilted into tipping more anyways. I would just for me get a room of 100 restaurant owners, 100 of them, owners that own the restaurant. And give me a logical reason why the adult can't order it. Now, if you're going to tell, the only thing I could see is, well, if we're being honest, it actually does cost us more on the kids menu than, we're actually losing money on it. I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. If you're telling me you're losing money on it, I would be like, I understand that then. You know what I mean?
So should you be able to order off the senior citizen menu? Senior discount?
I can't see why not.
It's different because it's more food, less money.
Senior discount for sure. And seniors because
the portions are the same as what you would get on the regular menu.
And they don't have a job anymore. I get it. They're on, and the reason that probably all started, I think, was as a fixed income. Once you get on your Social Security, it's not like you're rolling in the dough. It depends on how you did, but the kids menu thing. It's so dumb to me. It's so dumb to me.
Yeah.
But actually when we go to a restaurant, I just say we'll take three kids chicken tenders. That's what we do.
We're gonna split a kids dino.
We got it. Anyway, it's just interesting that that's being brought up, and I'm sure more and more people like Gen Zers are probably more apt to be like, yeah, give me something off the kids menu.
Yeah, right.
Actually,
how What about drive-through? I mean, that's not even a question in the head, right?
Happy Meals went up.
Did they?
I'm so upset about that. Yeah, they're up. They used to be, I swear to God, like $4.99 just a little bit ago. God, what else just went up?
Wasn't it McDouble $1 for the longest time?
Dude,
It's like two something now.
I think we talked about this. Someone posted recently a receipt from Taco Bell. I think you actually brought it up. Someone posted they found this old receipt from like, I don't know what it was, like 98 or 99 from Taco Bell. Maybe not even that long ago.
79-cent tacos.
And what they got for like $7 was you couldn't get two tacos for that now. It's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. No, everything has. I know the Happy Meal just went up because I got Riley one recently. And also water refills at Lowe's, the big, that went up $1. Went up $1.
Question.
I'm broke, bitch.
Can that ever go back down? Or once it gets to a point, it stays, right? It's just like a continuous ladder.
I mean, it could go back down, I guess. Again,
has it ever?
But I think if it goes down, then we're in more of a problem. I think what we need to do is we need to go up.
I'm talking like just inflation in general. I get the $9 eggs came back down to like $6. I get that.
Right.
But I'm just talking about inflation in general. Can it come back to like where it was in the early 2000s?
I don't know. Is that
impossible?
I don't know. I think that's impossible.
It's impossible, right?
I think we come up and that's how we match inflation.
But we haven't.
But no, we haven't.
I'm going to do it again. That fact. Since 2002 to 2022, inflation went up 157%. Your pay at your work, 27%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a big gap, bro.
Yeah.
How do people do it? How do you survive?
We don't.
157 to 27. That's a big gap.
We order off the kids menu, even though we don't have kids.
I shouldn't feel bad about that then, huh?
We
just drop that fact every time you order off the kids menu. So this is why.
Yeah, this is why I'm getting the 3-piece chicken. I'm getting the 3-piece chicken tender with French fries and an OJ. All right, or an apple juice. All right, it's all I can afford, bitch.
Right.
So yeah, kids menu.
To throw the bitch in there,
bitch.
She's just doing her job.
No, that's just in general. That's a general worldly.
Okay.
That's a general word. That's a general worldly one. All right.
Okay. All right.
It's for everyone.
Don't be mean to your servers ever.
I'm the nicest guy, almost obnoxiously so. Even when the service is bad, I'm always like, all right, here's your 25% tip.
Yep.
And there we go. That it's a worldly bitch. Good. I'm calling the world a bitch. Mm-hmm. It's being a bitch. Actually, it's not. It's all those rich white old guys. That's what it is. Here, you'll love this one, Hunter. We'll move on from overpaying and getting glared at from the kids menu. Movies are getting longer, but are audiences on board? According to a new survey, the answer is no. The survey found that in the last 60 days, the average respondent said they'd watched 2 movies that they felt were too long, and 23% said that they sat through 3 or more movies that were too long. Mm-hmm. The perfect movie length, according to respondents, is 92 minutes. Only 2% said movies should be longer than 2.5 hours, and just 15% want to sit through a movie that's 2 hours or longer.
92 minutes is great.
Hold on. 92 is. That's how it was in the 90s. I swear to God, like up until like what 2000, maybe 10.
Well, it was anything past what 92 minutes. You had a 2 because you had to have 2 tapes, and I think it was more expensive to produce.
Yeah, for sure. You couldn't do that. Not everyone can afford the Titanic style film.
Right.
Here are the running times of some fairly recent movies: Killers of the Flower Moon, 3 hours and 26 minutes.
Why?
Avatar: The Way of the Water, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Babylon, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Avengers: Endgame, 3 hours and 1 minute. Oppenheimer, 3 hours. Dune Part 2, 2 hours, 46 minutes.
It's way too long. So here's anybody out there putting the movies out and deciding how long this movie should be. Hear me out. We won't even go to the movies if it's 2.5 hours or more.
Mm-hmm.
Even 2 hours and 15. It's like, do you want to sit there that long? And a lot of the time it's no. Yeah. You are losing money by having it that long. And I know that I am not the only one out here that feels that way and does that. Whether they're going to decide to sit in the movie theater for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, definitely not. I better be like fully involved in the series.
Yeah.
I'm I'm ready for it to come out. I'm excited around it. Even so, even if I am, I'm still like, damn it.
Do you know what I think it
245?
is?
That's so long.
What I think it is everyone's trying to make these epics. And don't get me wrong, some of my favorite movies of all time, Dances with Wolves, Jeremiah Johnson, they're long movies for the time. Even
Dude,
like
Irishman was like 4 hours.
Right. And again, that was Netflix. So I appreciate an epic tale. I really do. But not every movie needs to be. When's the last time a movie that was 90 minutes long won the Oscar for Best Picture? Probably forever ago. Everyone thinks they need to make these epic, these massive 4-hour long epics to win the Oscar. And I think that's kind of the way it's leaning. But yeah, what happened to just that good classic 90-minute beginning, middle,
What I
end?
like too, man. Get to the point.
Now,
That's why sometimes Tarantino films. Don't get me wrong. I love Tarantino. I love some of his films.
Epic
some of them,
right?
Some of them, I'm just like, dude. We've been watching this scene for how long?
Yeah,
24 minutes. It hasn't cut.
It's like that's like a meeting that could have been an email type deal. That's how there's certain points where it's like
Get
you
to
just get through it. This long foreboding drone of a scene where it's just camera angles, and
that's one thing that you probably don't know much about because you don't like scary movies. But pretty much all horror flicks under 2 hours, if not an hour and a half.
Well, how much more do you need? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How much more do you need? No, I mean,
you don't need 3 hours of that. That's going to change you after like 2.5. You're going to be like, I think I'm gonna be serious.
Now here, I will teeter the totter here. I'll give you your teeter to your totter.
Mm-hmm.
I will say with the price of movie nowadays, I almost appreciate it more that, and look, if I'm going to pay however much it is, an $80 night after snacks, and again, movie theaters, I'm not knocking you. I know we got a lot of
pay for things too, you know.
I get it, but at least I'm going to get my money's worth for a lot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I almost would feel more shortchanged if I paid what I paid and then 90 minutes is over. At least let me sit and enjoy this big comfy chair.
That's why you got to go on cheap night, man. Go on cheap night.
Way. But yeah,
Tuesday.
I don't know what it is now about these epics. And now, okay, Dune on there. I have not seen the other ones. I'll admit it. I have not seen the rest on that list. But like Dune, I really enjoyed the movie, so I can get into it, you know. But also, too, there is something where it's like, wow, this movie is dragging on. This is crazy. When did this start? When do you think was the first movie that really kind of kicked this off?
Lord of the Rings. I can almost guarantee you, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. In my generation, for sure.
Let me look it up.
Lord of the Rings was like the first for me, like the first, like, damn, it was like near 4 hours long. We went and watched that for school. And I remember even like the anticipation of being out of school, field trip. Yes, yeah. I still remember like 2 hours into that movie. I'm just like, God, dude, just ready to go back to school at this point. Like, get me out of here. I'm antsy.
Let me see. I want to see what.
I mean, like Dances with the Wolves, obviously, but I'm talking about like the era of like when it was like getting popular to have 3 hour movies.
Yeah,
it was like Lord of the Rings, Titanic.
But those were just epics, though. Now it seems like every movie,
they started the trend. I thought that's what you asked. I'm pretty sure that's what started the trend, and now everybody thinks to get to Titanic level, to get to the Lord of the Rings status, that you have to have it, like you said, 3 hours long.
But you know, I get what you're saying. For me, I guess where I'm at is like you had these few scattered, sporadic, long ones, the Titanics, the Avatars. But now it feels like even comedy movies now are 2 hours long. You know what I mean? It seems like everyone, they just need to. And is it because of streaming now? Because a lot of movies, they're like, we're going to do better streaming. We're going to get huge numbers streaming. So let's get a 90-minute flick.
Here's another thing, too, is I'm not, and you're not either, producer or a writer. Is there a different style in the template, I should say, that movies follow? To where back in the 90s, it was this, plot twist, build up, climax, ending, out. To where now there's like 2 buildups in the middle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the 3 hour movie, like there will be, this was the end of the movie. But now it's like the build up, and then something happens, and then you go their separate ways.
Right.
And then it's like a whole other build ups. Then the second one comes along, and you're like, okay, this is it.
This is it.
like 2 endings now in
For
each
sure.
movie. It's weird.
For sure. I don't know, man, but hey, it's in the numbers. It's you're not going crazy. They are getting longer. They are getting longer, and yeah, I'm not sitting and watching that. So, and I've started to really like the just the miniseries. Turn it into a miniseries if that's what you want to do.
Go.
I mean,
at least there's intermissions where you can like okay, I'm gonna give it a break and come back.
We've started watching Fallout. I don't know if you've checked that out on Prime yet. Oh, it's so good. And I'm not even a fan of I never played the video game, but dude, it's so well done. But you know what? The episodes, they're like 40 minutes long, like a tight 40. And it's a series. And I would rather do that. It gives you like you talked about, it gives you your start, your climax, and then your end to the next part. And you're like, okay, I feel satisfied and I'll be excited for the next one. You know what I mean? So anyway. All right. So what do we got? We got chicken fingers and we got 5 hour and 76 minute Scorsese film right there.
Right.
Chop it down, Scorsese. My God.
All right. Hey, let's leave it with this before we get out. The best long movie.
For me,
you like it been longer even, and I would have still sat there in comfort.
Yeah, I love Dances with Wolves. I got the director's cut of Dances with Wolves, and I love that movie. I love that movie.
Terminator 2.
How long was that one?
It's a longer movie, especially for its time.
You could tack on a few more explosions. Or
do you know what? A super long movie that I've never finished. Actually, I don't think I've watched it all together from front to back, and I've seen the whole movie, but in pieces. Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
what is it about that movie that I'm like, dude? I get like an hour or so into it. I'm like, oh my God, this is a long movie. I don't remember this part because I always pass out at a certain point.
Well, and that movie will throw you too because it's just such a trip, and you're like,
wait, feel like you got to smoke weed while you watch it.
What the hell is going on? Okay, so that's a good question. So for me, I will say like director's cut of because a lot of mine, like Legends of the Fall, some of the epics that I like are really good. But Dance with Wolves, the director's cut, I enjoy every second of that movie. Now here's another question. We'll wrap it up because I know we got to go.
Titanic, that ship could have sank a little slower. Just saying.
I mean, I could use a few more people dinging off the propeller blade. That would have.
Oh God.
Did that guy dirty? Did that guy? Man, last question. A shorter movie that like
needs to be longer.
That should be longer. That should be longer. See, that's tough because there's some movies where I'm like dying laughing. You know,
Jim Carrey's Rubber Face. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
I've never
even heard of it.
No, I never have. No,
like a 45-minute flick. I feel like that's like one of his originals. That's a deep cut, man.
I'm trying to think if there's one just like a comedy movie that could be funny. You could just add funnier, more
of Tommy Boy, more of Almost Heroes, any Farley movie.
Right. Just add
that could be 6 hours long, and I'd watch it front to back because of Farley.
Take all like the cut scenes, like all the and just throw them in there. Just throw them in there for sure. I like it. Debbie Does Dallas. That could have been longer too. For sure.
Just watch the end of it anyway.
That's true.
I get fast forwarding through scenes. That could be shorter.
I get about that much of it. Anyway, that's your morning dump. We'll be back.
Ooh.
All righty. Morning, Scott. And they said, yo, what's up, Rocket? We know when you're stoned, Hunter. It's all the time.
That's just my eyes. I'm serious.
He's a stoned serial killer. That's what it is.
Hey, you could have called me stoned in 3rd grade, man, because I don't know what it is. You know what's weird? I brought this up the other day. We were all together with the family, and I don't know how the subject came because I think it was my sister because she watches the stream. So you look stoned all the time. I'm like, who else in this family has these eyes?
Yeah.
Do I have a different father or something? Because these
ridiculous.
This is. I can see through these things.
Yeah, because everyone in your family, has you just got tight eyes. I don't know. You just got tight eyes.
Squinty eyes, man. Yeah. I'm like, what's that? Like at Fez? Is that his name from Third Rock from the Sun? Or
no,
what's his name?
What's his name?
He's always like that.
French
Stewart.
He's got
Please don't tell me I look like French. Come on. Yeah. I've stopped What do you want me to be like this during? That's even weirder. Open your eyes, damn it. See, they're not red. They're not red.
No, you're right. Look at that. You're good. You're good.
I should be stoned right now.
This toddler's stoned. Morning, Michael. Morning, Eric.
Eric.
I wish I had that Hunter. So you can find it somewhere on his plaque. Good morning. Oh, we got to go on. Shoot.
Had that Hunter what?
That photo of you on your
geez.
plaque, on your Hunter OG plaque. Whoa.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Every time. Dude, you're going like 110. Holding on to the steering wheel.
Bro, hit the nos, bro.
Turn it up. Yeah. Does that appeal to you at all?
No.
Being okay. This doesn't appeal to you not one bit. You're in a Lamborghini. All right. That song's playing. You have a little bit of sub in the back. You have it cranked. You're heading to Chicago. You're like 120 on the highway, and the cops are like, "You can do it. Like this is a stunt. This is legal. Go ahead and do it if you want." That doesn't do anything inside of you.
Oh, sure.
God,
that
that'd be
does.
awesome.
That does. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't care what car. It doesn't have to be a Lambo. It just matches the song. You know what I'm saying?
Do that. I'll do that in a Ford Fiesta. Give me a Geo Metro. I'll rip that thing. Man.
Real quick, I want to say something. My dad's putting on a car show. All right, coming up. And we got all the exotic guys to come to the car show. And they got their own little section. It's going to be great. I'm so excited for this. All right. And I tell my dad, because I'm DJing the event, and I'm like, we have car show music, right? But hear me out, Dad. I'm going to have a separate speaker for these guys because they like music like that. It's exotics, right? You want the bass and drum. You want the house music, so maybe some dubstep in there. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what kind of music this is. I'm like, Dad, just trust me on this one. I got it. Do you think that's a good idea? I think so.
I mean, if you got it quiet enough so it's not drowning.
No.
Maybe.
You got the guys come in. It's like Fast and the Furious. You know, they all roll in together.
Yeah, everyone loves that group of people.
Yeah. Car show guys are weary, man.
Yeah.
It's always like, hey, you can only have cars from 1975 or below.
Yeah.
And I was always like, why?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own little niche. Just open the gates, and that's what we're doing. So
I guess for me, if I'm at a car show, a 2002, Nissan Integra that's pimped out doesn't really,
But that's you. Somebody else out there absolutely effing loves that car. They grew up with it just like you and your Chevelle. You know what? Hell with your Chevelle. That old Charger, whatever it was. That old junkie.
No car, fella.
Bouncing, hitting lines every time it races. It's got no stability. We get it. You got a big motor.
If Hunter could be in 2002 right now, he would be.
I love muscle cars. I love muscle cars.
No, Hunter would be 2002 with the green neon underneath his car.
Hey, I grew up with it. I love both, but it pisses me off when old guys with Chevelles are like, look at that. I'm like, dude, it's the same thing that you're doing. You just have a different taste.
Not the same, Hunter. Not the same. I'm sorry, Toretto. Not the same Toretto.
You know what I'm doing this?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Yeah, do you and your Chevelle, do you have friends, or is it just you and your beer?
No one likes you.
God, you know what? It's much like the I like Ford. I hate Chevy. I'm like, okay, I get it. Shut up! Don't be laughing at me.
Look, all I know is Jamie Presley, and Joe Dirt wanted the guy with the muscle car, and that's what I'm going for.
Oh God, yeah, okay, Todd from Beavis and Butthead.
That's what I want. Anyway. All right. I don't know how we got on that Toretto.
Yeah.
We got Toretto again. Folks, we got to keep things moving here. It's time for sports.
Racing.
As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Towel, Cool, Budweiser's, other great drinks to make sure that your cooler, your garage, refrigerator, whatever you got that's keeping them cold and stocked up. As always, remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing. Bud.
All right, got to get through some scores real quick. I know we have like zero time.
Yeah,
Dude, it was an important weekend of playoffs. You just want to get to your story that you argued with somebody about online.
No,
We'll
not
get
that.
there.
No, we don't have time for that. I've had a baseball story I've been sitting on forever.
All right, well, let's do it. I got baseball scores and then rip the story.
Baseball, it's like week 2 of baseball. There's 1,000 more games. Who cares?
But I'm segueing into your story. Don't you get it?
Stupid. All right, fine. Wasted.
Red Sox beating the Cubs 5-4. There you go. Get into your story. Now we're talking about
Is that all? Are you serious?
No,
Is that
what
what
more scores? But you're so anxious.
Do you want to do your playoff scores for basketball? Is everyone
yeah.
on?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, it's important. NBA playoffs. Some people watch it. You know?
In it? I don't think so.
Nope. Knicks beat the 76ers 97-92. Knicks lead that series 3-1. Clippers beat the Mavs. Sorry, shut up. 116-111. That series tied 2-2. Pacers beat the Bucks 126-113. Indiana leads that series 3-1. Timberwolves beating the Suns 122-116. Minnesota wins that series 4-0. Damn, a sweep there. More games tonight, but we can get to your story if you want. Actually, no, real quick. NHL, because this is important as well. Stanley Cup playoffs, round 1, best of 7. Yesterday, Avalanche beat the Jets 5-1. Canucks beating the Predators 4-3 in overtime. Which we found out, by the way, there isn't shootout. There's no shootout in playoff. They play till somebody wins.
It's different.
Thank you, Chad Militex, for sending me that the other day. And he explained icing to me because I asked you that the other day and totally put it out and explained it. Still don't understand.
He told you what it was.
I even relate it to you, and you're like, I have no idea.
Still makes no sense. So he told us what it was. He did not explain
like verbatim too. Right, so.
He told
it's not you, Chad. It's not you, Chad. It's us. It's the dummies you're trying to explain.
It's the ruling. No, it's the ruling, and it does not make sense.
Right.
It does not make sense.
Oilers beating the Kings 1-0. Edmonton leads that series 3-1. So there you go.
Are you done?
Baseball story.
You done with your riveting scores?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, real quick. Golf, Rory McIlroy and Shane Lowry rallied to win the Zurich Classic team event in a playoff.
We had the Masters. That's the only thing people care about.
Yeah. One more. Denny Hamlin holds off Larson late to win NASCAR race at Dover. So there you go. Denny Hamlin.
Big track. Dover's a big track. All right. Good with NASCAR.
All right.
Anything else?
Go. Now you go.
Now I can go?
Now you can go.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to do it.
Why? Is it not that good?
No, it's a good story. Well, it's good.
Maybe rush through all of that for
it's
nothing?
good. It's good audio. Let me play some audio for you, and then we'll go from there. So everyone enjoy.
You know, I've been carrying this glove with me for years. Now's my time. I got one coming. Hole in the glove, man. What can I say? Being off my dome and got a nice little goose egg.
Does it hurt?
It don't feel good. It felt like every bit of 109 mile an hour home run.
Did you get the ball afterwards, or?
No, it skipped over the fence, but Josh Pearson, man, he's such a great guy. He came to toss me their toss ball that they do in between innings. Probably Friday, I'll go get Tommy White to sign it for me and maybe kiss my Bobo.
Yes, there is nothing better.
That guy is awesome.
There is nothing better than news interviews that go like that.
Go like that. That guy's epic.
When you get the hide your kid's wife, oh Lord, there's a fire lady. This guy, I like turtles, kid. Whenever
you want to see God, that
guy. Whenever you get audio, newscasters should always look for look for that guy.
Have you seen this? Have you seen the video?
I have not seen the video.
This is funny you bring this up because it popped up in my feed the other day.
So,
oh my God.
What
have
happened?
You seen it?
No, an LSU baseball fan got smacked by a 109 mile per hour home run ball to the dome. He just loved it. He loved every second of it. To
the dome. Yeah. So you know the funniest thing? The sun must have been in the most perfect spot because he puts his glove up. Like he's ready to catch it. He's got his glove up. Dude, it must have went right by the thumb or something.
What he said was there's a hole in his glove. Hold on.
You know, I've been carrying this glove with me for years. Now's my time. I got one coming. Hole in the glove, man.
I think he meant that as like there's a hole in the glove.
I think he had an old dry ass glove that he did not oil, and that ball came singing in.
Hole in the glove, man.
You need to watch the video. I'm surprised this guy's alive. It's no joke. He puts it up, and he goes by the glove, and I mean ricochets off of his dome, dude, 100 yards to the left. Oh, dude, and he just kind of goes down like this, starts like rubbing it. But his attitude in this interview makes that whole video epic.
Well, here he get
Beamed off my dome and got
Being up the dome.
beamed off my dome and
It
got
being up. I mean, think about that. Wham!
beamed off my dome and
What's worse? Golf ball to the dome or a baseball to the dome?
You know, I think we've had this conversation of what would be more painful. I feel like like off the tee,
It's gotta
like,
be a golf ball.
like a Bryson DeChambeau shank off the tee box.
It's gotta be. It's smaller. It's probably
Right.
traveling faster,
Right.
less
Now, I know
drag.
you may say more
Harder.
surface area on a baseball, but
Baseball.
that's not good. Right. A golf ball cuts differently and it's tighter. You know, it's like a bee sting. It's like a bee
Exactly.
sting. You know what I mean?
Baseball is softer too.
It got a little more give to it. Yeah. I mean, I don't want either.
I've gotten 2 golf balls, and I'll tell you what, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing an interview like that.
Hey,
Pull the up, get the ball. Get.
how was your
Yes.
reaction when you got hit with that one in the back?
Dude, I thought it was a bird.
You did the
T-Rex, man. I T-Rexed up and just started running. It was the worst. It was the worst.
beamed off my dome and
Oh,
yeah, anything in the head. I think a golf ball would be worse. I really do.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other sports. Football, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I don't want a Brett Favre spiral
the
to my
worst one.
forehead. You got the worst one?
Mhm. Hockey puck to the teeth.
Oh, that's it. Hockey
Yeah.
puck's got to be the worst thing.
The worst.
A slap shot, a roll
Spinning
slap
hockey
shot
puck.
with that hard rubber to there.
Oh, right below the nose.
Right, yeah, not even to the teeth. Right there on the, what is that called? Your philium or whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when you just immediately start tasting iron.
What about this? What about this? You're not even paying attention. Hockey puck right to the, like right there. You're dead, right? You take a road slap shot to the back of the neck.
Oh, yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah, it's
Or
a
right to
finishing
the
move, dude.
Right to the throat.
Ah! No! Could have hit anywhere else.
That is knocking your Adam's apple through the back of your head right
Oh, my
there.
God.
I think
Slap
hockey
shot.
puck. It's got to be.
It's got to be. Slap shot.
Man.
I get that. Or no, or maybe, what was that one that Jackass did? High Ally?
Oh.
You know, it has the big claw looking thing that you can
don't-
launch a ball from. High Ally.
Don't they throw that ball like 250 miles an hour? Like it's
insane.
nuts.
It's insane. They were
nuts.
throwing oranges at the guys and they were just disappearing because they were coming. They're hitting so hard.
Trying to think of any others. Any others?
How about just getting shot? You know, trap shooting. Just getting shot. How about that? That's got to be the worst, right?
Let's see,
Effing shot.
I took bird shot to the side of the face. I got Dick Cheney'd at a trap meet.
I'd rather take the hockey puck, actually.
At
you
this
know?
point, how about not shoot me in the face and just I'll take the hockey puck. I'll take the hockey puck. Oh man, yeah, that's for sure. Oh wait,
Did the guy just ski by you and shoot you in the face? What?
what about javelin to the chest? How about that? That's another one.
Or the eyeball.
Why
Yeah.
were you standing there? We had to mark it.
Oh.
We had to mark it. Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I mean, honestly, a volleyball spike to the face,
Or darts.
probably darts. In
Little
my
tip
neck.
dart.
3 darts is too much.
Too much.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, a lot of dangerous sports. Ping pong, honestly, a hard hit ping pong ball to the stomach, that hurts.
I know. And it just falls straight down. It always makes that slap noise too.
Ow, ow, damn it.
It kind of stung.
They play rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think, well, you obviously hit the nail on the head. A rogue shot at a trap meet, that would get it.
That would suck.
Javelin. I mean, a shot put to the dome wouldn't feel.
Ooh, shot put, or even a discus, dude.
A discus, yeah, that would hurt. That
Oh.
would hurt.
They're heavy.
Yeah. Volleyball to the face. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Honestly, you get some of those frisbee players. They can really whip a frisbee.
Yeah.
That might hurt.
Yeah.
Right to the bridge of the nose.
Damn discers.
You know. All right. Well, hey, the guy's gonna be fine, and I think he got some like extra sign gear for it as well. So
beamed off my dome and
No.
banged up my dome and Back at it. All right,
Man.
that's sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
We'll be back. Ripes.
What's the something like if you take something out of your life?
What's a modern day convenience you think you could live without?
Live without. Yeah.
Yep.
I bet.
Sorry, I've missed everyone this morning. Good morning, Tyler. Morning, Robert. Morning, Alan. Morning, John. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Stacy. Well, John said, I crumbled my brother once with a golf ball, hit him right in the middle of the back from about 10 feet away. Oh.
Like you didn't
Just,
kill him.
I think because it's just so condensed, you know. That's what
that
it
thing
is.
flies. That thing flies to the
I
air.
tell you what. Good morning, Jen. Happy Monday. Tristan, a kid we went to school with, he'll say a softball hit by my brother in like the.
Oh, dude. No joke though. Some people can crank a softball. You want to hear something funny? One of my brother's friends, we had our football helmet that we were talking about, and my brother was out in the yard chipping golf balls with a 60, hitting them real high, you know. And his dumb friend thought it would be funny or an idea to go out there and put the helmet on and just let one off
Take
the
one
top
to
of
the
the
head,
helmet,
yeah.
off the top of the helmet. Dude, nearly deafened the guy. Tank! He took the helmet off, dude, and he just could you imagine how loud a golf ball off a plastic helmet like that would be?
That would be awful. Yeah.
Didn't think about that part. Tank. I remember him just.
Yeah, I mean it. Golf balls are like the worst. Like anytime,
heavy.
like I'm always terrified at the golf course. Always terrified at the golf course. Even that, yeah, exactly. Even to a helmet.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go.
Hey,
Sorry, we were sharing more stories off air about getting hit with rogue balls.
it's ironic.
Yeah. Grandma. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Anyway, hey, it's 7:56. We got to get to it. It's time for your topic of the day. Let's be realistic with ourselves, Hunter, on this topic, because I don't know if enough people really took this as serious as I wanted them to. What's a modern convenience, modern day convenience you think you could live without?
Even though I love it so much, it's treated me so nicely throughout the years, and really probably is the best thing I own. Most prized possession, I would say. You could probably live without the CRV because I got that electric bike.
So now, okay, you're saying your CRV. Do you mean a vehicle in general?
vehicle.
Like a vehicle in general?
See a vehicle though includes the e-bike. I gotta have the e-bike. I'm
So
thinking
how about
car.
gas powered, like a car,
Yeah,
a gas powered?
car.
You could live without a gas powered vehicle.
So there would be some situations where I'm like, damn, like I
Mhm.
gotta carry DJ equipment somewhere somehow. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like that would suck. I'd have to borrow the truck all the time or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, dude, I can get anywhere and everywhere with that thing. The winter would suck.
Winter would suck.
That
Yeah.
would suck.
Yep. You know, and okay, so this is kind of twofold on that one. I don't think that's a terrible answer because I mean, there's a lot of people in cities that live without vehicles.
They've done it because it's more convenient.
Well, whether it's a bicycle, walking, or you know, mass transportation, you know, public transportation. But then you think about things like moving or anything where you'd have to haul stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think it's definitely doable.
Where am I gonna put my golf clubs?
Yeah.
You know, tough answer, but I think I could live without the golf clubs. Shut up. I love golf. Probably my answer.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing. That like the thing I use a lot that I could probably do without.
Interesting. Modern convenience I could live without. This is tough for me because I'm a modern convenience kind of guy. Like I like having my dishwasher, my washer dryer, stuff like that.
Good shortcuts to things in lives that are
You know what? Dishwasher, even though I hate doing dishes, I could probably live without it. it.
I should replace your answer with oven because you still have an air fryer.
Okay, could you live without your air fryer?
I have to use the oven again. All that. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess, but okay. Sucks.
Yeah.
That air fryer does wonders.
It's amazing. It's
I'm
amazing.
so mad that it hadn't been out for, this thing should have been a thing since the 90s.
I would they probably well you had like what the little
The
what are
toaster
those?
oven, but it
Toaster
didn't
oven.
air fry things. It didn't.
No.
It didn't do the whirlwind thing or whatever it does in there.
But
The magic.
It did make it a little bit. You didn't have to throw everything in the oven. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Dude, seriously, could you imagine? I don't know. Now let's think about this. No, like no oven. Could you imagine like back like an electric oven or something like that?
Yeah.
People back in the day had to start a fire every single time to cook something
Mhm.
and then get the temperature right with the fire. Oh, unbelievable.
Jeez, man.
Alan said his air fryer or bidet. I don't think I could go without my bidet anymore. I don't. I really don't. I don't. It has changed my life. That one I'll say no. Air fryer, yes, I could. I think I could live without the air fryer.
The bidet, you're right though.
No,
Once you go bidet, you never go back.
no. Like
It's so true.
I'll
Even
eat-
I was at my parents the other day, and they don't have one. And I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there. I'm just like, man,
I feel awful. I feel disgusting right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Yep.
go wet the cloth or something. I go
Don't
wet
use
the
mom's
teeth.
good doilies. Come on now. What are you doing? Those
Yeah,
are
man,
decorative, Hunter.
It would be tough.
Yeah. Sarah said my phone. Ooh, that's a bold answer.
Mhm.
That's a
Like I said, I did it for 3 months. I
months.
won't keep bringing that up, but
You did in a sense, though. No, okay, here. You did in a sense, but you still used it on Wi-Fi. You still had Messenger and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Did I know? Yes, you're right. You're
Right. So now again, what you did was still, I mean, I'll still commend you for that. But all right, get rid of it completely. No GPS on there. No
nothing.
photos, nothing.
Nothing.
Toss that phone in the lake. Oh,
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think it would be tough for like the first week, but I think you would find yourself enjoying it. I think after a while, I'm telling you, dude, why I went 3 months, because there was a threshold that I passed that I was like, started to realize like how much time I waste on it. Like, I don't need like most of the stuff I'm doing on the phone. I don't need.
yeah.
You know, it's not really like work related. It's not getting me money. We're not doing deals of any sort. I do pay for things on the phone I get. Well, there was a point where I realized that I'm like, dude, I really don't need it. Like,
Here's the thing. I think I agree with you. I do, but I think we say that because we know we can get it at any time.
anytime. It's
You
already here.
knew, right? It's right there. Like I could go a week. Oh, this is refreshing. We're at the campsite where there's no Wi-Fi and nothing. This is great for the kids. But in our heads, though, we know we're going to go back to our modern convenience. I think if it wiped out, there'd be a lot of people like, I don't
I
know.
will say there was a point where it was getting awkward, where there's situations where everybody's on their phone
Yeah.
and you're still kind of sitting there like,
Yep.
okay, what do
Yeah.
I do? You know,
Hey, have you been on the toilet recently without your phone? Nightmare.
dude, I'll get up,
Nightmare.
go get
I will
my
get,
phone
I
and
will
come
get
back.
up. I will pinch it and I will get up.
Get up, come back.
We'll get it. Yep. I will waddle back over. Yep.
It's sad.
But that's the kind of things I'm talking about. I think it's easy for us right now,
Mhm.
you know, to say, I could do it.
Did ya?
They're pretty nice. There's some other great answers here. We'll hit these quick. Jen, I like this one. She said backup cameras on vehicles.
Mm.
I love that answer. I love that
I
answer.
still don't really use it.
I only use it. I have one because mine didn't come with my truck didn't come with one. I installed one. That's just for hooking up the trailer or the boat.
It's
Because
phenomenal for that.
It's amazing. So you don't out, in, out. Because like my camper is too big to lift up and move
Mhm.
on my own.
You
So
have the face down camera too that shows you where your hitch is, or you just have it straight
it's just
back.
straight back, so I can get it right there.
So you
You
get
know
the
what I mean?
hitch camera too.
But I will tell you though, if I didn't have to, if I didn't have it, I'm fine. I've done it
Still
enough
do it.
that you know what I mean. I can still do it, and I think that is a modern convenience that we've relied too much on. There's too many people that are just.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like looking at that screen. I still use the mirrors. It's
If
natural to me. I know what I'm doing with the mirrors. I know exactly where the car is. I feel like with that screen, I'm like, okay, the yellow line, then there's
Yeah,
a
which was
yellow
that
dotted
one?
line,
Right.
and then it's going like this. So red is where I
I
stop. No, just start looking at the mirrors, man. Like,
I tell you,
those don't
so
lie.
my truck, unless I'm backing up for the trailer, I don't use it. But I will say I do like the little beep sensor I have now. I got that backup assist, so I know because with the truck, it's hard. Any vehicle, it's nice knowing like, hey, you're about to hit something.
Here's another thing for me. When I put my hand on the back and I'm looking back, there's something about I know exactly what to do with this hand if I'm looking back.
I think that's starting to become a lost art. Like parallel parking, I will never, ever use a backup camera. I think parallel parking assist is an atrocity. Everyone should know how to parallel park and do exactly like
I take pride in my parallel parking.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I'll seek out a parallel parking spot just so I can show my wife, like, hey, see the man you married? Perfect.
Showtime, first time, baby.
And she's just like, oh, just right away.
For your parallel parking, huh?
While I'm doing
that's
it.
something about her. That's what that's
very low standards. Very low standards. Very trashy. Very trashy.
Jeez, man.
But good answer though. I think we've become too reliant on just looking at that screen and doing that. It's different. I think it's more feasible looking back or using the mirrors. Mm-hmm. Mike had a good answer. Automatic transmission. I like that. I like that answer.
I
like that answer.
No, I mean, I guess I don't prefer. It depends on what I'm doing. But for joy, for enjoyment,
mm-hmm.
Stick, of course.
Yeah.
I love driving the stick, man.
Driving, that's the best. I would take a manual, but yeah, as far as a convenience, automatic is absolutely a convenience.
I love saying to some people, younger kids, if you ever use your transmission to slow down, like what?
What? Shake break that thing, man. Oh, for sure. Yeah, good answer. I like that one. I like Robert. He said anything Ronco. I slice and dice just fine myself. You don't need that instant cooker or anything around there. Yeah. Brandon said social media. I think that's the same. I didn't even think of that just because like it's so second.
I think that's naturally happening for me.
Yeah.
I'm starting to push it away.
Yeah.
I get to like the third thumb scroll, and I'm like, whoa, this is trash.
For sure. I could definitely like if it went away tomorrow, I don't think it'd be like, oh no.
I may see any more gym pics, huh?
Like if they said, look, we'll back up all your photos. Here they are, but there's no I would be fine. I would be a little bummed, but also it also wouldn't be the end of the world. There's a lot of great memories we have on there, but a lot of that's on a phone or a flash drive at this point. So let's see. Rebecca said bottled water. Now, pre-bottled water, I would say yes. But if you're talking about being able to go and get your own bottle of water, I mean, that would be a little tough. Like always having to use a bubbler or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mike had a controversial one, in my opinion. Amazon. Ooh, I don't know. I would honestly take away indoor plumbing at this point as long as I can still have Amazon, if you know what I mean.
That's a bad answer, and I'll tell you why. Is because there's some things that you can't get other than Amazon unless you get in the car and you start traveling and you find that store. But you know what's awesome about Amazon? It's endless. Anything you think of, you can buy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I have thought of that I'm like, dude, I need it. I need it now because I have to use it in this time period.
Yep.
I can't go to Walmart to get that. That is such a rare, weird, like one-off item. Who's got it? Amazon does.
Kind of thing
where it's only 2 days away.
The kind of thing where back in the day, you'd have to go to a specialty store, talk to someone there that works at the store, find it in a magazine or a catalog.
Or call the store.
Or
You'd
call
the store and be like, hey, do you have this item? I'm looking for this, blah, blah,
and
part number.
More than likely, if it was a specialty and they say no, but we can order it, it'll be here in 3 to 4 weeks. That kind of thing. Like people forget about the Sears days where Sears was straight up. You'd go in and order from a catalog and then they'd send it and you'd have to go back and pick it up. Like it's wild. So honestly, I'm serious. I would get rid of indoor plumbing before I got rid of Amazon.
It's too convenient. It's too nice, man.
I'll go to an outhouse and take a shower outside. You know what I mean?
I got a lower unit gasket for a 1999 Sun Tune.
Yeah.
Where else but Amazon? They got it. Somehow, where else are you finding that? I went to every boat store, every boat shop.
Yep.
They're just like, no, like that is just that's a fossil. We don't carry fossils here. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't. And again,
of course Amazon does though.
I think it's great to shop local, do business like that. But
I'll always do that first.
I could not live without Amazon right now. And again, I always say Jeff Bezos build as many penis rockets as you want. I don't care. Just keep giving me my 2-day. I got some shorts coming today.
Yeah.
I'm very
That was
excited.
another
about
rare
it.
item that I bought recently that I was just like, dude, nowhere else.
Yeah.
Absolutely nowhere else.
Yep.
But Amazon.
No. Let's end with one more. Cody said air conditioning. I think that's a good one to end on. I agree. I think I could live without air conditioning. I could. What do you think, Hunter? I could not live without indoor heat.
Why wouldn't you say heat?
See, because you know what? I will take a actual furnace over air conditioning.
See, but can't you? You could still build a fire.
Yeah, do you want to build a fire every day in the winter?
No, but I also don't want to be sitting in 100-degree heat with no option.
Yeah, but you got fans.
At least you have the option of building a fire.
Right, but dude, I would rather just open some windows and have some fans and cool off like that, and have it's going to be hot. But you know what? I'll take some more showers. I could live without air conditioning if I had the choice. If it was either or, I would absolutely say take away my air conditioning. Take away my air conditioning for sure.
Do you die faster of heat exhaustion or hypothermia?
Probably hypothermia.
You think, right?
I think so. It
sets in quicker.
Yeah, you can be warm for a while. You can be in that hot rhino for a while before you get to bed. So, anyway, all right, we got to get going here. Good conversations. I think this is another one that I'll shelve because there's a lot of stuff that we can talk about. I think we forget about our modern conveniences because we're spoiled rotten. All right, we'll be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Oh, Amanda had a good one. Cable or Wi-Fi?
Oh, I'm about to get rid of that. Not Wi-Fi, but cable. I'm about to just do that naturally.
Wi-Fi. Oh man. Like if I could still have internet in the house and it's just like a desktop computer, I think I could survive. I think I'd be all right. And again, we're thinking about convenience because data plan, I got unlimited basically. So I'm not going to chew through all my data. But Wi-Fi is nice around everywhere, but cable, absolutely. I mean, I haven't had cable in years.
Right. Yeah, that's starting to become a thing for us.
So anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone. I hope I caught to everyone. If not, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Actually, no, we're off tomorrow because Hunter and I are
we're golfing.
Yeah. Sorry, we got to miss work to go golf.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
I feel terrible about it.
It is for work, so not all bad. All right, we'll see you guys later.